Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is MEIOU and Taxes, the Path to Modernity campaign, where France, we've got Hungary, Poland, Wales, Scotland, Orléans, Armagnac, Comines, Foix, Barrois, it's also Orléans, all swearing loyalty to the great French throne. It has been a month and a half since I've played this game. I recognise that for those of you watching on YouTube, it will have only have been either 3 or 5 days since the last episode went up. But for me, we're going to have to do some readjusting because I have not played this game in a while. First off, let's save in case I somehow broke the game. We fixed the Ages mod. Ages mod fix because I had capitalized some stuff wrong in the Ages mod, which meant that the Age of Reformation was not firing. But we haven't delayed it for long because it should fire when Casual Literacy fires, or rather 10 years after Casual Literacy fires. And Casual Literacy only fired, what, like 11 months ago or something? Or 11 years ago, maybe? Okay, so we're firing the Reformation, Age of Reformation anyway, not the actual Reformation. They're not connected. I forgot how much Hussite there was going on in here. About 11 years late. It's not the end of the world. So in 121 months, the Age of Discovery will end. And we'll lose all these beautiful bonuses we've been getting. Is that subject? No, I was saying, is that Liberty Desire going away going to actually cause problems? But it looks like it shouldn't. Okay, so yes, we have decided we were being hostile with Castile for a while there, and we took some land off them. And yeah, they don't trust us much. The trust could actually be a problem. We may not be able to marry them once this current royal marriage ends because their trust is so bad. But I don't know if trust affects royal marriages. Like Aragon, you don't trust me. Do you want to marry me? Nice, they do. Okay, so it doesn't matter if they have low trust with us. That's good. I remember where my push to mute button is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be friendly with Castile again. We were being hostile to them. We were taking lots of their land down here, and I'm glad that we've cut them off from the access to Inner Mali. But we should stay friendly with them because we've got plenty of other people to fight, and we should be able to get them in a personal union in the fullness of time. You know, I'm not happy about them stealing important provinces like Jamaica out here, but that's okay. We can make do. Are we doing colonial subsidies? God, I don't remember how the heck this game works, huh? Property, grain door. Yeah, colonial subsidies, 62 ducats a year. How much is that? It's 10% of our national income. That's quite a lot. I think that's okay, though. We got a bunch of colonies running. Like I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to need to kind of figure out what the hell's up here. 8 on a colony is too much with a balance of 11. So we should let one finish and not start a new one. That's probably because we've got some going right now. My armies are 2 of them at least down here, and 1 of them being ferried to England. I imagine that's because I don't have a truce with England. I do. Huh, I do for ages, so why are my men going to England? Probably to try and deal with this unrest. English separatists going to rise up in a year. How many? 8,000. Okay, good. Remembering, just partly to refresh my own memory, our ambitions in England are we're going to take personally like this bit. First we're going to feed some of it to Wales so they can core it for us. But then we're personally going to hold like that bit, I think, and then Scotland will hold the North and Ireland for us. I'm going to leave these marks just so our subjects fabricate claims on them if possible there. Okay, on pause. Let's see how the game runs here. Oh, I should probably... Right, yeah, expeditions are launching out. I should probably close... I have a lot of random stuff open on my other screen. Let me just close a bunch of that so we can encourage it to run faster. There we go. One thing that really sticks out is that gating institutions behind trade ideas. Yeah, that is a bit weird. Which ones are gated behind trade? Do you have to get... What? Global trade requires you to have trade ideas, does it? Or Colombian imports? Which one requires trade? Oh, commercialism. Right. Yeah. Or is it because it requires trade to get the urban governance right stuff going? I imagine. Yeah. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I played this. Okay, so really, we've got one set up here. Where are the colonial regions here again? Right, they've shrunk it, haven't they? So this is all Colonial Hispaniola. That's a really weird name for this region. Isn't this Hispaniola? Why is the whole area getting called Hispaniola? Anyway, it's 3, right, to set up a nation. So in Colonial Colombia, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. In Colonial Brazil, we have 1. So I guess we should keep sending them to Brazil until we get Colonial Brazil set up. But then Colonial Brazil, I mean, it's not going to help us, is it? Because they don't colonize. So maybe we don't want to rush. Maybe we don't want to rush that. Maybe I just want to keep sending them to the Caribbean until we get the Caribbean kind of on lock, and then we can use that as a base for further expansion. Because the Caribbean can send it directly to the channel, right? Yeah, which is our obviously our main node here. So we should probably keep saying, or unless we actually want to, yeah, maybe I want to keep trying to go around Africa, actually. Yeah, let's focus on trying to go around Africa. So East Africa. Yes, please. Okay, manpower-wise, we are well below our cap, so we probably want to be at peace for a little bit here. Stability-wise, we're pretty stable. We're at plus what? Plus 0. Okay, not that stable. We're very corrupt. Could we do some... Which one of these is it again? How do I get rid of corruption? I can't even remember. Is it direct the bureaucracy action? Curtail the bureaucracy? No, that's like reforming or stuff away. God, I don't even remember how you do the anti-corruption campaign. Edicts, rights and reforms. Is it in here? No? Is it one of these? No, that's the actual reforms. God, I cannot remember at all. It is direct? These increase corruption. Take measures to fight corruption. Okay, so it's because we have an active anti-corruption campaign going on. We can't do that. Right. And we need a ruler with 10 monarch points in order to get exams. Which is, again, just a very silly system, but oh well. It's a beta, so, or an alpha, whatever. We should claim, sure, the one with better development and better irrigation. We are going to want to try and seize this whole coast if we can. Who are you allied to? The one that's going to really matter. You got 17 mil tech to my 20. I know I just said we should try and build up some stuff, but I really don't want England to go to war with them. So I think we might actually declare war like immediately and use these two. How many men have you got? I mean, 14,000's not nothing, and we've got 2 allies. But we should be in a pretty good place, I think. And we do want to get in here and grab these, these coastal provinces before England gets a chance. They're obviously yoinking up all these trade port provinces. Okay, do we have a colonist at any of these places that are about to finish? 'Cause it's inefficient if we do. That's at 400. Not here, not here. We do have one of this 800. Is it... Well, it's only minus 4%, actually. I guess that's not so bad. And I would like to get the key ones in the Caribbean up in pretty good order. Bubonic outbreak in Crete, huh? Who owns Crete right now? Still Venice. Plagues really haven't seemed like they matter so far in this campaign. Yeah, we are gonna go for it here. There's a little fort here and a bigger one there. Okay. And we don't really care about full calling any of these lads. So let's just declare. Yeah, we got... Well, they have some reasonable numbers. They can outnumber these 2 alone, but I'm not too concerned. We've got another general? No. How are we doing tech-wise? Behind a little bit on mill. using dip to keep up on our innovation. Okay, cool. Bum, bum. Yes, it's 14,000, but we are tech level ahead, and of course we're in a better tech group. Looting policy, we'll go light because I don't want to damage these coastal provinces that we're after here. So there's one colony self-sustaining, which we will not replace, and that should give us like almost double the monthly income, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we'll keep it at 5 ducats a colony. Seems like a more reasonable price point to me. Okay. You know what I should do? Let me just, there's one other thing I can close on a second screen that might help speed things up a bit here. Good stuff. Okay. I don't think there are any other reforms we really want to do. How happy are people? The nobles are pretty happy. Can I do more? I could do some ancient liberties. We don't really need the centralization. Like, our autonomy is kind of fine. So I'm not in a hurry to raise my centralization. I do like the tech cost. But yeah, let's yield to let's do special commissions and ancient liberties. We want them really loyal because that helps reduce our corruption. We could actually go up another level here, but we definitely don't want to do that because, like we saw last time, that can tank our manpower if we do that before we have enough state reach. How is our state reach? 73, pretty good. We're already doing the state reach expansion, I assume. I forget which that looks like. Yeah, bureaucratic expansion, there we go. For another 4 years. Good. State reach, yeah, getting up there. Getting up there. The problem that I have, the main problem that I have with this version of M&T, and maybe I should have a conversation with one of the devs about this, is it's very difficult to see where your income is coming from. So like these new exotic goods we've bought, how much money am I making from them? How do I see that in a meaningful way? Oh god, I can't actually go there because of this terra incognita. That's not great. We need to send an expedition to Congo. Because, you know, it's very difficult for me to tell. Sure, like Bundu here, one of these places makes a bunch of stuff. Is it here? I think it might be this one. Yeah, like there's a bunch of ivory coming out of here, being used up in that ivory industry, and it's making a profit of 60 ducats, and there's trade implications of that, but it's really difficult to tell what that's actually doing for the whole nation's economy. Like the fact that I have some exotics in my trade network now, presumably that's making life cheaper for people at home. Or maybe it just means they're better able to fill their like more advanced needs. I know we've got guys up here, but there's not a huge amount I can do about that. We'll just try and win quickly down here, I think. So, I mean, like, since we've got all those exotics, you know, how much easier is it now for my residents here to meet their life needs? And does that matter? Like, what is that doing? If these guys, presumably, because exotics, that has to be like a luxury need. So what is that luxury gain going to give me on the home front? And how do I kind of see the changes in that over time? That's one of the things that I struggle with. But I won't worry about that too much. I think one thing that's worth noting is that, you know, you don't need to know how everything works. Which is something that I often fail to register when I'm playing, especially M&T. I like to really understand how everything works. But you can just make tactically good decisions and not worry necessarily about how exactly they're going to affect the strategic layer. You don't have to know precisely how they're going to affect it, as long as you know that they're going to affect it, you know, in a positive way. But I don't know. We know all about the South African coast, but we can't go there because we don't know the way. Yeah, exactly. We can send colony ships, but we've no idea how to get there. The good old yearly ticks are, of course, still going to take some time here. Looks like we got a province near Kilwa in the east there. Just looking down at the mini map. So we'll go check that out. Pause. Burden taxation. Yeah, so we're spending quite a lot on military taxation. Ooh, up to 113,000. Now we can cut that. We can cut that spending. Whoops. Sorry, I just closed my Twitch dashboard. Let me reopen that. We can definitely cut that military spending a little bit. That's too much. Let's cut it by like 7 for next year. 113,000 is more manpower than we need. Great, new province. So where is it? Here. Okay, nice. Oh, hello. Maravi, looking pretty dominant, and then Ajuran north of there. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we grabbed this nice little trade province here. And I think we have to wait for a tick, right, before I try and actually build stuff. Otherwise, it just makes it free. Because if I do this and then build infrastructure, amenities rank 1. Oh no, it costs money. Okay, good. Let's immediately do that. And it seems like you kind of always have to do this. Otherwise, all the residents that kind of go in just die. Yeah, so we're going to struggle with this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm not too concerned. Ideally, we win this war before these sieges finish, but it's not looking hugely likely. Our quartermaster has died. Darn it. Well, of course, we would like another bureaucrat. Siege ability is a great one. Yep, siege ability it is. Are we spending for three things right now? Yeah, 2.5 is very doable. Good. So yeah, is there any gold around here? It's a good point. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking on the trade map mode. That's not a thing. Yeah, inland here, you know, in vanilla anyway, there are some good gold mines. And I have to imagine there's a reason for that. Can you see gold on the trade map mode anymore? I forget. I don't think... Yeah, you can. That's right. So there's some gold in here that we need to go in and grab. What's his name? Manzu Massa? Who's the Malayan king who, like, broke the Arabic economy because he had too much gold? Is it Manzu Massa? Something like that. Anything you want to spend papal influence on? I can get stability right now. Oh yeah, we should definitely do that. Yes, please. So Reform Desire is over 100%, but no Protestantism yet. I just hope it spawns in, like, Poland or something a long way away from me. Old John Huss, or whatever his name is. What's the Hussite guy's name? It's not John. It's like... Juan Huss? Something like that. These English separatists, we're going to wait for them to rise up before we deal with these lot. Grain provision has ended. No. We give all... Sorry, wrong one. We do all the grain you will ever want. It's a commoner interaction, isn't it? Yeah. Grain. Full grain. It is Jan Hus. Okay. Thought so. Done. So that's a good province for them to have sieged down, because that's obviously some of my nice stuff. Yes, when you send it to Congo, is that a specific region? No, I guess I just have to go Western Africa. Where's West Africa? West India. Atlantic Mexico. What the heck? Is it Southern Africa? Does this count as South Africa? Well, Central Africa? I guess we'll go to Central Africa. Yeah, I know we got fanatics. Juan, such a common Bohemian name. Jan. Alright. Okay, how are we doing on force limit, by the way? Presumably we're a little under it, yeah. English separatists next month, probably. We've got one more colony ending, so it is time to pull back from one. Where shall we go next? Could try and secure more of the South Cape. Maybe Cape itself would be a good grab. Make sure we get this natural location. Yeah, that seems prudent to me. Let's grab the Cape. After that, yeah, securing more of the Caribbean with our actual colonists seems good. Wow, we have our expeditions can drive east, and our colonists can secure the Caribbean. There are the separatists, easily put down. Well, quite easily. Still took some casualties. I'll come kill these animist fanatics. They're going to do some damage to Africa, but the thing is, like, again, because I don't really understand, like, there's no way for me to visualize our economy or the impacts of local bits of our economy anyway. It's hard for me to care. Got another colony just about to finish. Let's recall from here, and I'd like to grab at least, hopefully, most of this island and Cuba. Will be good. Got tech we can take. Real tech, yes. Don't mind if I do. Good stuff. Well, I shouldn't leave this guy just hanging around in Wales, huh? How's Wales doing with their conquered lands? They're managing to keep the unrest low? Should have really good communication efficiency at least. Yep. You got it fully under control. Do I want to loot them or spare them here? Well, are we going to take that land in this war? That's yes, probably. We are going to get a bit of a coalition of the locals here, potentially. But I'm not too concerned about that. That's probably what we will take in this war, so I think we will spare them. Mission fulfilled. Centralized state. Right. We don't want to do that until we actually have an heir. And I really hope we do get an heir. It would be a real shame to lose de Valois and no longer be... no longer have the same thing as Castile here. Let's improve relations with them. What was I going to do? Something important. Yes, I want to check how overextended we are. Very. Okay. Which is really hurting our stability. So we actually should seriously consider... Like, when is the next... 22 gives efficiency, and we get an idea group in 4 ideas. Okay, we should start coring like nobody's business. Why haven't I been coring? Have I been doing... Right, yes, Colombian ideas. Okay. Merchants from trade centers, prevents war score costs, trade steering. None of that merits holding off and leaving ourselves with 60 stuff and yearly corruption. So we need to start coring immediately. Let's get on that. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be expensive for a long time, but oh, hang on, are these literally providing 0? Yeah, we don't care about ones that provide 0. Let's get coring. And of course, remember, until we've cored, we can't construct. So it's worth getting those cores done. All right, we've got 2 colonies about to finish. It looks like. So let's again just see if there's anywhere I can recall somewhere from that's the most advanced, and then send them out. To be able to show the effect of conquering land with exotics, one would need to be able to see a list of all the sources of exotics and the price one is buying it at. I imagine that would be very complicated. Yeah, what you actually need is a look at just basically the cost, the prices that all of your internal people are paying for exotics over time. And then you can see, like in, I mean, this is what makes me excited for Victoria 3, basically, but... You know, once you get like an over time graph of how much you're having to spend for certain goods, then you can say like, well, okay, I know it was then that I conquered these new lands, and we can see that the price of exotics internally declined at about the same time, so we can infer so on and so forth. But without that kind of stuff, it's pretty tough. It's a bit tough. All right, so my men are extremely weary from attrition on the boat. So let's have them dock up and replenish before we actually engage these guys. One thing, of course, that I am still super excited about is what see these boats? Like, what the heck are they doing? Is our next infrastructure project. And I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe some new roads. We'll see. But I'm excited about my next big infrastructure project. Should anywhere be made a state? Don't think so. Oh, down here, yeah. No, we haven't called that. Henry Tudor has ascended the throne in England. Okay. Good to know. Are they still losing against the natives down here? Yeah. Okay, that's a little annoying. Don't want them to be able to take this province, because we're trying to core it. Well, we'll win 2 of these sieges first, and we can send 14 guys over to deal with them. Alright, once you guys... You can't walk here, right? No. Thought not. So we'll wait for the monthly tick and then send them over from there. Hello, Sleeping Giant. Welcome to the stream. Our colony has grown enough to be self-sustaining. 0 prestige. Great. Why 0 prestige? Wow, 4 urban development, huh? A whole bunch of residents with 0 ability to house themselves. Let's build up some amenities here as well. Maybe I should do that in the other ones that recently became self-sustaining as well. But only if they have resident populations. Yeah, like here. Oh, by resident populations I mean urban development. No province can construct the project. Ah, that's weird. So I wonder why that is. Good. We've grabbed the Cape. And this place is going to start building its stuff. Maybe I should help these guys out as well. Like, what's the capital? It's Havana. There's no urban development there. Could try here instead. I can build in my subject's land, right? I actually can't. Okay. Well, we'll just have to leave it to them and see how it goes, I guess. There's no other missions I can complete, right? What's holding me back on these? Oh, crap. We don't have safe harbor because we abandoned Naval, so I can't take this. Damn it. We'll have to wait till Diplotech 23 then. What is it? Diplotech 23 and Naval Force limit of 50? Oh, we have 165. Never mind, that's low. Wow, we have tons of naval force limit, huh? Oh, right, that's right. But we're currently we gain 324 naval materials and we use 280. Okay, so we can afford to grow our navy by... Oh, I hit Steam rather than my calculator. Ah, calculator. All right, give me the numbers again. 282 divided by 324. We can increase the size of our navy by 13%. 86 times 0.13. Excuse me. 86 times 0.13. We can get 11 more ships. Okay. Give me 11 light ships, please. Oh, we've already got some in construction, though. How many? 5. Okay, so we can get 6 more ships. Cool. Let's do it. Build them up here in the north, so it doesn't intersect with those ones, and then we'll get... once those have been built, we'll reassess our trade situation. I love seeing the little trade boats fly around the place. Like, oh. Yeah, then we'll reassess the trade situation in Europe, because there's probably some more optimal ways we can shuffle our guys around. Okay. Truce to Castile has expired. Truce to Aragon. If only that could have happened 4 years sooner, baby. 4 years sooner. We have got some marriages, right? Yeah, we've got a bunch of marriages going. And I don't think I have any more of my subjects that I can marry. We really need that heir. Really, really need that heir. How old are we now? 53. It's not great. It's not great. I do not want to lose the Avignon connection to France, obviously. Let's rally these guys up. Go deal with those lot before they win the siege. Damage the province. I assume the damage to the province is still tied. We've got maps and goods. Oh, okay. Well, maps is actually what we needed. So I was about to be annoyed, but maps is actually helpful. Okay. I'm going to see if I can scare these guys away by landing here. Is that the... Oh, that's the one that's sieging. Okay, we'll land. Well, which one are you sieging? It is this one. Okay, we'll land here then. Oh, darn, I have a free colonist. We can actually send out 2 more colonists right now, I think. Based on the numbers in the top right. January tick incoming there. I should try and remember that I should check chat every January tick. YouTube, by the way, I should comment. I really appreciate the YouTube comments on this series. Obviously, I've recorded a long way in advance. It's like this video is coming out sometime in March, and it's currently January 15th. But I really appreciate the comments, and they're useful as feedback for, you know, future campaigns and stuff like that, even if they're, you know, not very timely for this one. Also, I should mention we fixed the Yeah, okay, so manpower cap now 61,000. See, that's so much lower. It's weird that we're spending... I mean, there must be other factors, but a change of like 7 out of 30, which is what? Like 20-something%. It's like 100% difference in manpower. I guess we should spend just a little bit more. Yeah, I made the change to the mod to fix it. Not only was the bug reported by a kind person on Steam, but they actually told me exactly how to fix it. So it was a 10 out of 10 bug report. Thank you. Thank you, Steam Workshop community. I appreciate it. gives an easy distinction between the M&T Steam Workshop community and the Hoy Workshop community, where there was one that I hadn't updated yet. And some git came into the comments and was like, oh, this doesn't even load. Good job. It's like, yes, well, you are trying to load it on the wrong version of the game. So it's not that surprising. Alright, got these guys. Oh, I didn't actually mean to send all of them to do this, but oh well. I've at least slowed this siege. Problem is, they're probably going to come for me now. Oh, no, they just rallied up here. Okay. Well, I could attack them here. I don't want them to win these sieges. Like, are these developed provinces? Well, this one actually isn't very developed, but that one we really don't want them to win the siege. Let's send the navy to go get reinforcements so we can guarantee this win. Actually, we could probably take up Eastdale. Yeah. How much money you got? Oh, reasonable amount. Okay, we do want more reps then. So we'll push them a little harder. Pantheist fanatics have risen up. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose we basically just need to get our provinces over here into colonial nations, because the communication efficiency is going to be dire. Oh yeah, right, colonists. Yeah, let's grab the last bit of Hispaniola. I'm not crazy, right? This island is called Hispaniola, so it makes no sense that the whole region should be called Colonial Hispaniola. That is right, isn't it? Maybe someone in chat could back me up here. Have lost that siege. Monthly balance was 1 ducat. That doesn't seem good. What's gone up? Or has our income just come down? Not sure. Anyway, well, we don't need to go to Central Africa anymore. I guess we go... I mean, let's do it. Indian Ocean. We're really going out there. Do we have a bunch of unrest here? Yeah, it's like, what can I do about the fact that there's so much unrest here? Oh, well, one thing I can do is add it to a trade company, and that completely fixes the problem. Okay. Really wish I'd added this one to a trade company so we didn't have that problem. Let's just make sure all our provinces around here are in trade companies. We're running a 100% trade company build. Later on, we might assess like whether that's actually a good idea, but for now, I'm content to trade company it up. Damn, we did lose that siege as well. And the stability. It's unfortunate. Hispaniola is the island? Yes, I thought so. Thank you. Got another merchant. Got one here. Well, we also established... I can't remember if I said this on camera. I'm pretty sure I have, but there's literally no reason to transfer trade in M&T, which is not great. They should change that. But you might as well just collect trades all over the place. Do we have any land in this node now? We don't, right? No. Our subjects do, but I don't think you can trade in subjects' land. I forgot we subjugated Genoa. That's fun. Are we over diplomatic relations? We are, just by 1. Well, I don't want to get rid of the marriage to Castile. Vanilla region is called Cuba, which is also one island. Isn't it called the Colonial Caribbean? I'm pretty sure. The thing is, in the previous version of M&T, you used to get a different colonial nation on Hispaniola and Cuba, which made sense. Historically, they were definitely governed regions. But anyway, this merchant. We're not trading in Brazil. We should probably trade in Brazil, just so that our local. I mean, we won't get us almost any money, but just so our local colonies can import goods. I think that's how that works, or can buy them from me. Seems like that's a good idea. You guys all right? Like, you taking your freaking time. Let's just retreat. Oh damn, we lost one. All right, let's get another one then. That's pretty quick. We'll build one there. All right. I don't really want to fight you anymore, So, if you could just give us some money and your big city, then we'll call it good. Good. Now we should really stop taking any land that gives us... We're not going to rival Castile. We should really stop taking any land that gives us overextension. Because this is a little insane. 62% stability increase interval. It's as I've said before many times, it's completely incoherent that conquering land in the Gold Coast would destabilize Paris. But, oh well. At some point, I will almost certainly submod that out. Any unrest I should worry about vis-a-vis deploying my troops? Doesn't look like it. So let's send some of them to the UK with the boats, and the rest can hang about in Africa. You guys just hang out over here. I mean, we do have another war brewing over here, actually. So why don't you drop off here? Got the supply limit? Yep, good. Results of war, we took 22,000 casualties. And we lost 12,000 loot to our enemies. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, coring's all ongoing. Request to show your maps of Guinea for Castile. Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. Keep those relations tippy-top. And there's the colony finishing. We have a colonist en route, right? Yeah, one en route and currently paying 2.5. That's the right amount. Good. Where was that just finished? Here. Yeah, no, not here. Somewhere around here, though. Don't know. Wasn't this one, was it? No, because that one's already going. So we don't need to start any new colonies. And we can get another claim here. Let's claim the one with higher development. I know. I said we weren't going to take any more land. But we should finish this coast. But beyond the coast. Beyond the coast, we shouldn't take any more land. And it looks like you guys are actually going to be needed. Put down a rebellion. We should probably leave some men at home, huh? Just to kind of keep the situation under control on the home front. You can't walk down here, can you? No. But yeah, taking land that's colonies off England won't cause overextension. So I'm looking forward to doing that. One could argue that having to send police and troops to administer an uncalled province could lead to unrest being less manageable elsewhere. Unrest, yes. Stability has almost nothing to do with unrest. Stability is mostly a function on how quickly you can reform your country. And if it's a limitation on police and troops, then it should take manpower, which is what it's aiming to do when it causes corruption and monthly autonomy. Because they can't just take manpower or money like they did in the old system, because that would be a cash sink, and they're trying to create like a closed loop cash economy. More or less. But the stability makes no sense. I mean, if I'm unable to afford the right number of troops and police, display it that way, and then I'll shrink my army such that I can afford it again. Wow, our manpower is really tanking it down, huh? Need to get this another yearly recovery tick. We can intervene between the war between Tunis, Melwa, and Hindustan. Bloody hell, Hindustan's getting it absolutely given to them. Look at that. That's poor Hindustan. Are we fabricating on you? No, we should be. Oh, and I'm still fabricating on you, which I don't need to do anymore. Unless, oh. You know I want this province. Maybe we take just a little bit more off them. Claims last a long time, so we're not in a hurry. Okay. Men getting pretty close now. Where are we protecting? Just Iberia, right. Grand celebrations have ended. Probably don't want to do them again. The nobles are loyal enough. God, corruption is actually trending up. Christ. Why are we so corrupt? It's mostly laws. But that's coming down. Or at least it should be. I really don't know how we can reduce corruption. I mean, one thing we could do is we could spend 40 ducats a month to root out corruption and reduce it by 5%. But I don't know. At least national corruption is coming down. Are there any... I mean, we can't do more reforms because they cause the corruption. I suppose having more loyal burghers might help. I really don't want to do any of these, though. Can't make them... Well, make them more powerful wouldn't be the worst, but we don't want the stability increase interval. Is our stability at least... Okay, it's still going down, but slowly. Income just got a lot better. What happened to our... What caused our income to go up so much? Probably just property, honestly. Getting those sweet, sweet ivory mines going. I still love that they're mines for ivory. That's not a criticism. I just think that's really funny. Alright, let's go speed 4. Just rocking it here. Yeah, income not looking too hot, honestly. We are spending a lot on our army, but we can do anti-corruption measures again. Let's have a look. Which one is it? Here it is. 2 years we can do another anti-corruption campaign. And we'll probably reform society even if it puts us in negative stability. Situation relatively under control up here. Vis-a-vis unrest. Let's actually delete one of these regiments so we can fit on the boats along with this guy. Good. Yeah, we're just ticking away. Got the yearly upkeep tick coming in a second. Indian Ocean only got maps. Bollocks. Still, useful. Might want to grab some trade provinces on Madagascar. Is Madagascar its own trade region? No. Well, hang on, is it? I thought that was going to say Zanzibar, but Zanj might be its own thing. It's not a word I'm familiar with, but maybe that's another name for Madagascar. Though I don't see an actual node, so maybe this is called Zanj. Maybe Zanj is Zanzibar. Happy January 1st tick. Thanks for streaming M&T. Hey, my pleasure. Alright, there's the tick, and there we go. 84,000 is a much more appropriate kind of amount for us to have. I guess Zanj it maybe is like the a more local word for Zanzibar. Or maybe Zanzibar means like the island of Zanj, and then Zanj is the coastline or something. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Scotland went bankrupt. And Hungary is crushing the power of the magnates. Is that War of the Roses rebels? Yeah, it looks like it. There's some more ships being hired. We still good on naval supplies? Ooh, we're spot on right now. We do have 3 more ships coming out, but we've got a big reserve if we're only going to be a couple over a month, I imagine. Our naval industries will continue to grow to meet the rising demand. Let's keep these cores going. I don't know, why is this one so expensive? What? Shrub Mountains. Right, fair enough. Go to the Indian Ocean again. Well, actually, now we have the stuff from there. Let's go Southern India. Thing is, Southern India is likely to have pretty good tech. So, well, let's see. Bahmani, how you doing? Zanj was a name used by medieval Muslim geographers to refer to both a portion of Southeast Africa, particularly the Swahili coast, and to its Bantu inhabitants. Ah, cool. It's good to know. Yeah, there are 20 mil tech, so our expedition to southern India is incredibly unlikely to actually get a province. But we might get maps, which should be useful. And then we just want to be focusing on trying to get merchants in all these spots so that we can get... we can start importing stuff from India. That's the other thing that's really hard to visualize for me. I don't know how to tell... Like, my ambition in this campaign is to be the only ones in Europe with a trade connection to India. And then we can make bank, I think, by selling Indian goods to the rest of Europe. I don't know how to tell if that's working. I guess you basically look at, like, the sector in South Africa, and you say, like, okay, well, right now in South Africa, in the sector capital, oh, I can't cycle it because it's freaking occupied. You guys, come liberate South Africa for me. But once that's liberated, so a better example, maybe, the sector capital for this one, which is where, I don't think there's an easy way for me to tell that, it's just a preset province, or like the closest to that province in the node or something. Okay, here it is. They're going to change it so that it's the, something. I can't remember now. No, that's right. They're going to change it so it's the one that has the sector capital node that is the one that tells you the sector score. That's right. So, right now, in this node, how do I see this? So we're purchasing. I'm not sure how to read this. Why can't I cycle through this one either? That's probably because it's not chord. All right, that's a bad example again then. How about up here? Is this the sector capital, please? Please be a chord province. It's the sector capital here. Nuts. It's going to be like one of these, isn't it? No? Where's our sector capital? Is it up here? Is it you for some reason? Is it the Cape Verde? Where's my friggin' sector capital gone? How do you find sector capitals? There must be a way. I'm losing it. Am I blind? Did I just go straight past it? Oh my god. Okay. Let's use this example because it shouldn't be hard to find. Exactly. Okay, here's the sector capital in Iberia. Oh my god, it's not working at all. Ah! Paris, sector capital. Okay, so in Paris, we're selling internationally to the Guinea coast, the Rhine, the Danube, the Straits of Gibraltar. I'm still not sure how that works. Okay, is it intermediate? Okay, well, one way to tell is that intermediary number. So if we look down here, we have an intermediary of 0, which means that we're not taking any money off trade moving through the South Africa, because there's just a bunch of local trade. But then if we look at, say, so France, we're making some intermediary money, not much, 9 ducats, but. Yeah, so local value 459, sold 16,000. So that sounds to me like a lot of international trade is going through here. We're selling 15,000 ducats worth of international goods. Broadcast sector connectivity. They show the total of traffic money conducted nationally with other sectors. Yeah, in cyan. And the one below is what's sold and bought from foreign ones. So right now, the international trade in this sector, France, is that we're purchasing 12,983 goods, worth of goods, and then we're selling 15,300 worth. So we're selling some internal ones, some from this node as well. So what that means is we can see we're actually buying from the Guinea coast. We're buying 2,700 worth of goods from the Guinea coast. And then we're selling a bunch of goods back to the Guinea coast. But right now, for example, with the Rhine and the Danube, well, actually with the Rhine but not the Danube, we have a trade surplus. So we're buying 1,500 ducats worth of stuff from the Rhine and we're selling 1,700. So what I want to see, basically, is see those international trade deficits with Europe get really high. I want to see France buying goods from the Danube and then selling them to the Rhine, basically, and to Germany and Italy and stuff like that. That's our goal in this campaign. And with that little bit of mathematical stuff aside, I'm going to call it a part here. Thank you ever so very much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.